everybody, Cam S here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing something a little bit different. We made some phone calls last Thursday around to some bow dealerships to figure out which bows they had in stock so I could go up there and figure out which one I like, try a few out, and only one of them nearby had both Matthews and Hoyt. So I decided that's where I was gonna go because I wanted to try out both brands. So last Friday we went up there and I tried out 5 or 6 bows, I believe, to figure out which one I had the best feel for, which one I liked the best. And they did not have it in stock. They only had the floor model and I didn't want to buy the floor model. So we ordered it. He said it'd be 4 to 6 weeks, and much to my surprise, I get a call Monday, which is today, saying that it is available right now. They just got it in. So I'm very surprised by that. So I'm going to run a few errands, get some gas real quick, head up there to hopefully get my bow all set up, and I will show you which bow it is and tell you why I picked that one over the other few that I tried out. So I hope you enjoy this road trip. Alright, I got one more errand to run. I got an appointment at 1, and after that we can start heading over. So it is currently 1:04. I'm done with my appointment. I got in like 10-15 minutes early and everything is all set. It didn't take very long, and I think we're all set to go to the store. So I will talk to you guys again once we actually get there, but I will see you in a little bit. So we just got here. I will get back to you after we get it all set up. Alright, it is now 4:04, so that took a lot longer than I expected, but we are all set up now. I will get back to you when I am home, and I will tell you which bow it is, what it all entails, and why I chose this one. So we'll see you in a little bit. So it was actually now Saturday. I wanted to shoot it a few times before I actually gave my first impression of the bow. I know I shot it at the dealership, tuned it in and all that kind of stuff, but I just wanted to give it a little bit of time before I actually gave my first impression to you guys of this bow. So I guess I will start off with which bows I tried out and why I chose this one. So I actually shot 4 bows. I wanted to try both Hoyt and Matthews because they both seem to be the best in the market right now. I've always shot a Matthews. My first bow was a Matthews, and last year I upgraded to my dad's bow because he upgraded to a crossbow, and I wanted to increase my poundage, and that was also a Matthews. So I've actually never shot a Hoyt before, but I knew that they were pretty comparable, so that's why I wanted to try both of those. So I initially started off with 3 different bows: the Matthews V331, the Hoyt Carbon RX5, and the Hoyt Carbon RX5 Ultra. And the very first bow I shot, I wanted to shoot the Matthews first because that's what I always shot. And when I went to pull it back at 65 pounds, I had a very tough time with it. It was not a smooth draw cycle at all, in my opinion, and it was quite a struggle to be able to pull that bow back. I think I shot it about 3 times, and I finally was deciding I wanted to try the Hoyt before I was gonna have him turn the poundage down, actually, because my dad's bow was shooting close to 65, but it was a 20-year-old bow, so I didn't know if the strings were a little loose or worn out, or the limbs were worn out or something, that it actually was not shooting 65. So I decided to try out the Carbon RX5 and I pulled it back quite easily. I did not have an issue pulling it back as much as I did the Matthews. It pulled back very smoothly, so right there I kind of knew that Hoyt was the decision that I was gonna probably stick with at this point. After shooting the Hoyt Carbon RX5 a few more times and kind of liking the draw cycle, I went up to the Carbon RX5 Ultra and that pulled easier yet. I looked at the guy at the dealership and asked him if he was sure that these were all 65 pounds, and he was certain that they were, and I was very surprised by this because I did not think just bow brands would make that much of a difference, and just the different models of the bows would make that much of a difference, because I would think that 65 pounds would be 65 pounds no matter which bow it was. So I decided to go with Hoyt for sure. At this point, I decided that I wanted to try out the Ventum 33 because it was pretty similar. It was pretty much the same bow as the Carbon RX5 Ultra, but it was made out of aluminum rather than the carbon. And I asked the guy at the dealership what the difference was between this carbon and aluminum, and he asked if I hunted in Michigan. I said yes. He said, you know, when you put your hand on the bow that it gets cold pretty quick. He says the carbon does not do that. And personally, I was not willing to spend that extra money to not have my hand be cold. If that was the only difference, I was not gonna spend the money on that just so my hand wouldn't be cold. I can spend 20 bucks on some gloves and wear some gloves. I've shot aluminum bows all my life, so I wasn't gonna notice a difference now. And when I drew this back, I realized instantly it did not have as smooth of a draw cycle as the Carbon RX5 Ultra. Even though they're the same brand, same model type of bow, they did not pull back the same, because the guy explained that the carbon actually flexes a little bit when you pull back, gives a little bit, and that aluminum is very stiff. So even though these are all Hoyt, the draw cycles were different on each of these bows. So like I said, I did go with the Hoyt Carbon RX5 Ultra. I was very happy with the draw cycle and the way that this shot. I will give you some close-ups later of how it looks. It is the Kuiu Verde camo, and overall I like it so far. I've only shot it a handful of times. I don't even have it fully sighted in yet, but it shoots fast. It is a very quick bow, and so far I like it a lot. I'm not gonna go into full detail about it yet because I am going to do a review later on, more in depth, what all the aspects of this bow are and what comes with it and things like that. And like I said, I will give you a close-up later on, but it does have the Spot Hogg 5-pin sight on it. It has the Hamskea Trinity arrow rest, and it has the Tight Spot 5-arrow quiver as well. I do not have it on it right now because I didn't want to get in the way while I'm showing you it, but overall I am enjoying this bow so far. I'm hopefully going to get out today to get it sighted in, and I will hopefully have an in-depth review coming very soon on this bow. Overall, I really like the bow so far. I like the camo on it. Obviously, I got to choose that, but I also like the design. It looks very futuristic for a bow, and I'm excited to see what it brings for me. I am excited to start practicing with it. I'm hopefully going to be out turkey hunting with it this spring, and I'm just excited to see what the bow will bring overall for me. I will hopefully have a review that is in-depth in the next few weeks, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on that. If you haven't already, please like this video, hit that subscribe button, turn the bell notification button on, and I will see you soon. Thank you for watching.